This is a street. At least in Germany I rather tend to think of this. Here are 4 reasons why I believe this street in Gothenburg, Sweden, supposedly the most environmentally friendly city in the world, is so good. Wait, am I the only one who thought this lane was a cycle path? And in the rest of Europe, maybe except for the Netherlands, it would also be a damn good cycle lane. Reasonably wide, protection on both sides, and a smooth asphalt surface. This road also sees so little traffic that it could sure be. Yeah, suddenly there is a van behind me. The design is simply brilliant. The nice cobblestone character is retained, and the narrow width means that speeds of more than 20 km an hour are almost impossible. The asphalt strip makes the space look even smaller, while cyclists can ride here safely and without any inconvenience such as passing cars. And even on this cold, cloudy afternoon, it seems like this is very well received. And even if there are traffic jams or problems here, the 260 gorgeous blue trams run mostly separate from the rest of traffic across 80 kilometers of tracks. Stops are separated to avoid conflicts when people get on and off. In addition, the tracks provide a natural barrier and have a curb to prevent cars from overtaking cyclists or making unexpected turns. Although turning left can be a bit more challenging due to the trams and tracks, but other than that it is also not a problem. As beautiful as the trams are, Gothenburg is ultimately a city made for pedestrians. And you can also see that in the city center by looking at the street design. First, there are hardly any traffic lights as we know them from other countries in Europe. Instead, there are these crosswalks. When I ride on the road here, they are clearly recognizable and are announced by slightly swerving the lane, which also creates an island in the middle for pedestrians to wait safely if a tram is coming. To make it even easier for pedestrians, but especially disabled people, and to slow down traffic, the entire area is raised to sidewalk level. This means that pedestrians don't have to wait long for traffic lights, and nor do cyclists or the few cars. Even the few cars and delivery vehicles allowed in the city center are often electric, making these roads very quiet and low speeds. And this is no coincidence. Gothenburg aims to make the entire transport sector in the central regions of the city emission-free by 2030 as part of its Green Zone program. And even today this is already the case in many parts. It is no coincidence that Gothenburg has been named the world's most environmentally friendly travel destination 7 times in a row. 93% of hotels, the airport and 97% of public transport are emissions-free today. Additionally, the city also boasts about 274 square meters of green space per capita and a convenient bike-sharing service called Stur with stations all over the city. Unfortunately, during my time in Gothenburg, I often preferred biking or walking over using public transportation. I found that the tram network, which consists of stunning 12 lines, to be quite unreliable and slow. Even despite the mobility app being quite good, showing real-time data and transfers to the second. In most cases, however, walking or cycling was the easier and quicker option, especially when you have to pay the equivalent of around 10 euros for a day ticket or around 4 euros for a single ticket. And yet, Gothenburg is still the home of Volvo and many other industrial companies. The magic of the city center quickly disappears when you cross the river. On the other side you find motorways, car parks and cycling infrastructure of questionable quality. But I think with all its construction works, Gothenburg is well on its way to become one of the most livable and green cities in the world. And it has seen a tremendous improvement over the last couple of years, and this is also reflected in the street design. So, indeed, this is a street.